This is Charles Hornig of 18 Bacon Street, speaking on Article 18, Amend Zoning Bylaw, Front Yard, Transition, and Screening Areas. I'm speaking as an individual, not on behalf of any board or committee on which I serve. The changes proposed under this article will allow a consistent streetscape within each zoning district by requiring consistent front yard, transition, and screening areas along a street independent of the zoning district of lots across the street. While this issue was identified during the Hartwell Avenue zoning review, it applies town-wide. Zoning changes introduced in 1987 made the rules for front yard setbacks, screening, and landscaping depend on the zoning of lots across the street. As noted later, these provisions are inconsistent, unworkable, and largely undesirable. Although they have been uniformly ignored or waived over the years, they remain as a barrier to beneficial development. The proposed change eliminates the increased building setback for lots in the CB and CM districts across the street from a residential district. Given the boundaries of those districts, this rule affects only 8 lots in total across the entire town. All of those lots were already developed when this rule was added. For none of those lots is the additional setback necessary or desirable, even if they were redeveloped. These are the 8 lots in question. I'm happy to answer questions about each individual situation after the presentation. Currently, an effective visual screen 6 feet high and 10 to 50 feet deep is required in front of commercial lots outside of the center, which are across the street from a different zoning district, no matter what district is across the street. Screening most of our commercial businesses so you can't see them from the street doesn't make much sense in general. Doing it only when the lot across the street happens to be in a different district makes no sense at all. As it happens, I can find no examples where the screening is actually provided, despite being required for more than 30 years. The map shows the lots where screening should be present. No change is proposed to screening along side and rear yards. In addition to the screening requirement above, commercial lots across the street from a different commercial zoning district must provide a landscape buffer 3 feet high and 10 feet deep. It does not matter what commercial zoning district is across the street. The map shows the lots where landscaping should be present. It is not clear how this requirement can coexist with the screening requirement I described earlier. But since I have not identified any examples where conforming landscaping is actually provided, the issue has not arisen. And the map here as well shows where landscaping should be provided. None of these provisions is providing any benefit to the town. As far as I can tell, none has ever been enforced. Enforcing them according to their terms would actively harm our businesses and the appearance of our commercial areas. It's time to remove them now while considering what consistent front yard treatments would be appropriate as we move forward with the comprehensive plan. And for just some examples of places where lots are across the street from lots in a different zoning district, on the left we have Waltham Street near Merritt Road. You shouldn't be able to see the building in the block here with Brugger's Bagels and Tricon Sports because there should be an effective visual screen 6 feet tall in front of it. Nearby on Merritt Road, we should see the same screen in front of the Merritt Square development and in front of the gas station across the street because they are in 2 different commercial zoning districts, so each of them should be required to provide the screening. And finally, the landscaping requirement would kick in for this property on Massachusetts Avenue in the center, which is across the street from a planned development, the Lexington Place development. So there should be, for this building only, in all of Lexington Center, a 10-foot deep landscaped buffer. I'm happy to answer any questions. about this.